I've seen the future.
Hey everybody, it's Colette Baron-Reid and welcome to this week's Oracle Card Guidance and Lesson. And we are here in November 27th. We're post the Thanksgiving holiday in America. And I don't know where we are everywhere else in the world, but boy oh boy, this card reading really asks us to look at some tumultuous stuff. So the first card reminds us, it's called Round and Round, right? So Round and Round tells us about revisiting conditions that were set in motion in the past to do something different. So that's the invitation for all of us, that if we've seen something happen before, we have an opportunity to do it differently. It's what we call a choice point if you're looking at time as a fractal, for example. So you're really on a spiral going up and around as opposed to thinking that you're, oh, I'm back where I started. We're not back where we started. And I think this is the key to remember for everybody this week, because that's our anchor card. We are not back where we started. We are just dealing with things that we haven't really dealt with from the past. Chaos and conflict is attached to this. So we know that the second card tells us about that first one, and that means that we're not talking about fun stuff. We're really talking about looking back into history, our either family history or our cultural history, just bottom line, looking into the past to see where have we found these conflicts and how have we dealt with them. Because guess what? The next two cards are in protection. I'm going to clean it up and the tribe. So this is not talking about us as individuals as much as it's talking about us as how we as an individual operate within a group. So the clean it up card in protection is telling us that we have to take our brooms basically and really rethink how we handle and how we have handled our past experience with chaos and conflict, whether it be in our family, whether it be in a school, whether it be in a group, whether it be in our city or town or village or whatever. It's really all about that tribe and whether we still fit in that tribe or not. Now this does also talk about disconnection or discourse or a sense of, how do I put this? Like a need for us to be very clear about when we belong in a group, that we are being authentic in that group, that we are not just acquiescing to something just because it's told to us that we have to. So this is a really strong, strong week. I'm curious to see what's going to happen for all of us, both as individuals and as, as the larger group that, watches these videos and do your own readings. So I'd love to see what you got in your readings for this week and see how it all plays out in the big story. Now, I chose a postcard from Spirit as well, which I love to do. And so I asked Spirit, and all of our loved ones and our angels and guides in Spirit to talk to us. Like, what do we really need to know this week? Like, what's your advice, Spirit? Dear you, here's our postcard, our 2 cents from heaven. Dear you, there is only one you, and you have a unique place in the universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic. And that means you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others may want you to be. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Wow, I wonder what's happening this week. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Do not compare yourself to other people. Not going to help you. Want what you have. Be in your lane. Choose what your heart wants and know that your purpose is yours alone and no one can claim your magic or take it away from you. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Love you always and forever. So, boy, I want to find out what happened at the end of this week. Anyway, looks like we all have our work cut out for us this week. To be truly honest, speak our minds, be willing to take a look at our past and when events show up for us again, how we can handle it differently with more compassion, more love, and more truth and honesty. And I think we're all going to be having a look at how we interact with the groups that we're connected to and how important it is. But also to be, I always believe to be non-judgmental, Discernment and judgment are two very different things. This is about us being discerning and recognizing when we need to make the course correction ourselves. This is not about pointing at other people to do that. It's about us. So it's really up to us individually. And I do think this week we're going to find out that we are the ones we've been waiting for. See you next week. And if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and share this with your friends. And don't forget to leave a comment. I love to read them. Take care.
I've seen the future. It's beautiful.